One thing that really pisses Australians off is hypocrisy. Scott Morrison is guilty of shameful double standards in how he's treating people from Ukraine versus Afghanistan. He's guilty of racist or religious discrimination. Now, they're strong words, but that's what thousands of Afghan Australians who live in my electorate and right across the country are telling me. That's what they're saying, that's what they're feeling. Now, let's be clear. It's absolutely right that Australia acts quickly, with compassion, with urgency, to help people from the Ukraine to flee Russia's war and violence. We have to prioritise the families of Ukrainian Australians and issue visas to help bring them to safety. That's only right. That's the kind of country we are. But why then are Afghan Australians treated differently? Why have thousands of Afghan Australians waited for literally years for visas for their families? Now, let's be clear, we're not talking about refugees. I'm talking about the husbands, the wives, the children of these Australian citizens who wait for years for visas. And what about the defence interpreters? These are Afghans who risked their lives to work with and serve our country, to work with our defence forces in the name of peace and democracy. Our country made them a promise. We promised that we would not abandon them. We promised that we would bring their families to safety. And yet right now, the Taliban in Afghanistan is hunting their families purely because of their association with Australia. We broke that promise. And what about the refugee visas, the priority ones which have been promised? The government's issued 0 out of the 3,000 new visas that they promised. Shameful inaction, shameful double standards. If we can act with urgency in Ukraine, as we should have acted with greater urgency in Afghanistan. The government always pits, Scott Morrison always pits one group of people against another. Racial, religious discrimination is not on in Australia. Everyone should be treated fairly. We've got to vote this government out and elect a Labor government that will restore decency and integrity to public administration and will treat everyone fairly according to the law